Welcome to Michigan. I've just landed here in Michigan and this is a new map by Taylor Farms, and I'm so excited about this map because I think it has essences of Riverbend Springs, maybe Iowa Plains as well. They're two of my favourite maps in Farming Simulator 22 and 25. We've started on Michigan map on New Farmer with 500,000 start money, a loan of 100,000, difficulty of normal, with the start farm without the tour. So we are here, down here, and this is what we own. Let's go to farmland, and this is what we own. You can see it all here. So 14, 28, 30, 31 and 33. And by the way, there's not just this farm on the map. There's this farm here on 12, and there's two more. There's one over here, 42. And yeah, there's one also down in the south, just here, down here, 36. So let's go back to our farm up here and see what we've got on our fields, because hopefully the one thing that I would like to be doing is sugar beet, because there's a new production on this map which is a sugar beet piler, and I'm going to try and use that. I've never used it before in FS25, but we can use it now. But this is growing. Have we got anything here which needs to be harvested? We have. What's this then? It is wheat. Yes, wheat. So the question is, do we have a combine harvester? Okay, after a little bit of a kerfuffle, we finally got it out, and our field, I think, is the one over there. I haven't quite found my bearings yet, but yeah, 28, which we can see just over there. So let's pop over there, and the thing is, I want to do sugar beet in this episode to, you know, demonstrate the sugar beet piler, which I'm fairly confident about. But sugar beet you harvest in October, but wheat we have to harvest now. Like in September it'll be withered, so we have to do it now. Okay, let's get ourselves lined up and see if we can do something here, because I'm going to put this on a worker because I've got other things to do. So number of headlands 1. Okay, let's start him going, and hopefully he'll just start where I've put him. Yes, fine. Very good. So, I feel like we've got other things to do. I won't do store at the moment because I don't want to have to pick it up, but we've got other things to do. On this sort of demonstration video, this isn't like the start of a series or anything, it's just like a demonstration video, and the next thing I'd like to look at is forestry, because we have a couple of productions up here. I think this is one here, which is no, that's the bakery. Yes, this one, the sawmill, wood tizer, whatever it's called, which I'm very, very familiar with. You can do all sorts of things in here. So this is a production I want, and we'll also need to have a forest, and this is a forest area, this sort of browny sort of look. So the forest area here is 5, is 128,000. I will buy this actually, and oh, I visited it, but I wanted to buy it anyway, so buy it for 128,160. Now we own it. So the forestry areas are very sensible, I think, because they have very, very straight trees in them, like Scotch pines. This is a Scotch pine, probably lodgepole pines as well. And yeah, that's a lodgepole pine. And it's easy for like tree harvesters to cut them down into sort of 8-meter sections or whatever and cut all the branches off. Okay, here we are arriving at area 5. Now, I suppose I should start, like, you know, just at the entrance here. So I'm looking to do about, I don't know, 20 or 30 trees. I need to remember yeah, this is how to do it. Automated, you know, aligning of the header. Very good. And I need to make sure that we have 9 meters, I think, Yeah, 9 meters. So okay, so I think one last one to cut down, and then we need to come and pick them up and put them in the sawmill that we just bought. Phew! So let's close her up. So how many trees have we cut down? If we go into statistics, trees cut down 16, and I've been going for about 8 minutes, I think. 8 minutes, 16 in 8 minutes. One every 30 seconds, so in an hour we'll do 120. So we'll get the whole forest cleared probably in an hour. But we need to pick these up. But the first thing I like to do, just for a bit of a change from harvesting wheat and everything, is to look at these sugar beet pilers, which are down in the south here. There's 3 of them. Just here, and this is the first one. And we had these in FS25 as well, and I'm going to buy one of these. I might as well buy it now because it's only 15,000. Yeah, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll pick up some of that wood and take it to the sawmill, and then spool on time and get some stuff made in the sawmill. And come October, we can use this for sugar beet. So let's find ourselves, I don't know if we've got actually in the shed anything to pick up wood with, like a telehandler or anything like that. We don't. I don't think we do. So we need to find ourselves a timber runner and something like a telehandler. Okay, by the magic of follow me, I've brought to the forest this timber runner and this telehandler in order to pick up and hopefully take to our sawmill loads and loads of wood. Okay, I think this has got to be the last one because there's not much room left for me to get any more in. So no super strength here, by the way. It's all done with the telehandler, and some of the stuff is very light, so I could pick it up. So let's get in here and, you know, strap it all down before it starts wobbling. And we need to go to the sawmill, which is up here. There's a sawmill here. No, not here. Here. I keep doing that. The sawmill here, and there's a cooper here, which makes barrels. I'm not sure what this one is. A tailor shop. Okay, so that's nothing to do with us. So we just go up the road and turn left into the sawmill, which we own. And you can see it's not very windy today, so the turbines aren't spinning. But the production we need is just there. I can just see it just there. So let's see how let's see how that works, because I'm not sure we can get it all in one go. Yeah, there's a few bits left here, so okay, more fiddly than I thought wanted it to be, but this one is proving. I'm going to need super strength for this one actually, because I can't get it to go in properly. So let's just put it down here, and that's fine. So it's all gone in. We have now 13,000 litres. The trees that we have in our forest don't have, you know, many litres in them. They're not very kind of dense trees. So now I need to decide what to do with this sawmill. But what I'm going to do is go down to the grain elevator. Would you believe there's a grain elevator on the map? And there's also a playground and a roller coaster. But I like the grain elevator, so I'm going to visit that and see what we need first. Wood beams and planks long. And look at this. The grain elevator on another map apart from Riverbend Springs. That's fantastic. So wood beams and planks long. So let's go to our productions. Sawmill, wood beams and planks long. We'll put those on, and all the stuff we've got rented now. I just want to move on to October to do some sugar beet harvesting now. So everything we've got that's rented, I'll send back. Okay, we don't seem to have a silo, so I'm going to instead take the wheat and sell it at the farmer's market, which I've never been to before, but this is the way. And there's lots of stuff at the north of the map, which I can't go all through it, and this is not meant to be like, you know, a guide to what everything that's on the map, just like a fairly short sort of first demo sort of episode sort of thing. So this is a farmer's market. And that's where we sell our wheat. That's fantastic. So we won't get a good price because it's, you know, we're just selling it straight off the field, but I just want to do something with it rather than waste it. Yeah, okay, we made some money, so that's fine. Alright, let's get back to the house, and we will get then to October to do some sugar beet harvesting. Okay, we're back at the farm, and we need to skip on to October because I would like to do some sugar beet harvesting to demonstrate the sugar beet piler, as it's called, down in the south. So we've already bought it, so that's fine. So I'm going to hit the sack now, and I'll see you in October. Okay, it's October, and unfortunately our wheat has withered, but there's nothing we can do about that. Now, our sugar beet field is to my right-hand side, my left-hand side rather, and does it say remove foliage? It does. Okay, so I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to do the smaller one, which is 30 here. Let's visit it and remove foliage. Fine. So what we need is a great big sugar beet harvester. So let's find one of those. Okay, it's a foggy old day today, and our field is just in front of me here. I might need to take one of these trees down to access it properly. So, thank goodness there's a hopper with this harvester. It's not a mod harvester, it's a normal harvester, the 6S harvester. So, yeah, let's my normal thing is just to do a tiny bit of the field down here, and then we'll sort out our GPS, steering assist. Yeah, 3 headlands. Okay, fine. Okay, this should fill up the trailer, and as soon as we've done that, we'll go down to the sugar beet piler and see what's going on. So I will turn off this, and let's get down to the sugar beet piler, which is just down the road here. Just go down the road and eventually turn right into it. That's fine. And unfortunately, there's our withered wheat. So I couldn't do anything about that because we really do need to have a bigger header than 8 meters for, you know, any field on this map. Well, not any field, but most fields. Okay, this is my first use of a sugar beet piler. I've never used one in FS25, but I've seen them used, so I do know that you have to drive into here. We own this now, so we're not going to be paid for it straight away. But I think we're paid for it. I'm pretty sure we're paid for it on the hour, like at 11 o'clock. It's 10:15 now, and I think we get paid for it on the hour. There it goes. Very good. And the tear dirt comes from that auger just there, that pipe just there. So if you drive through, now, we will get some tear dirt. Do you know what? After much faffing around, I've realised that sugar beet tear dirt is inactive. So I'll change that, and now something's happening. And can we... Yeah, we've got some tear dirt now. Let's get it out. There it goes. So I might have cut a few things out, but tear dirt comes off when you know, put your sugar beet in. The tear dirt is attached to the sugar beet, I think. I think this is how it works when you put it in. So now we've got some tear dirt, and we need to go and put it back on our fields. It doesn't do anything like fertilizer does. And you can't sell it, I don't think, but we could just put it on our fields and cultivate it in. Final thing to do is to have a look at the sawmill that we bought, because I wonder if we've got 6,000 long planks and planks that we can take to the grain elevator. We've got 4,000 long planks and 4,000 wood beams, so we're not quite there. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope it was entertaining. And one good thing about this map, I think, is that there are some small fields. If you want to start with absolute zero, absolutely nothing, no land, no productions, no nothing, you can start with small fields here, or you can buy a small plot of forestry and then buy, you know, something like a sawmill up here and make some money like that to get you going. So, thanks very much for watching, and please like and subscribe, and bye for now.